Shaving worked. Avs win over the Dallas Stars 5-3. Based on this one, there's going to be a lot of interesting roster and lineup decisions coming up for Bednar in the near future. This game started off much better than the past three. The Avs were doing a good job of controlling the possession of the puck. Despite that, they weren't really getting too many quality chances, but it was good to see them holding onto the puck more than not. Despite the Avs looking like the better team for the first 8 minutes, it only takes one chance and Dallas manages to pot the first one. A bit of a weird bounce. Rantanen is going to do a good job getting his stick on the puck here. Unfortunately, it bounces straight up into the air, and Ben does a good job to knock it back down and keep it into the zone. From there, Ben has the edge on the outside of McKinnon, giving him plenty of room to skate into, and Barrie and Lindholm get a little bit confused on who is supposed to be covering the far side of the ice, so they both end up pulling up and holding in front of Varlamov. Ben takes advantage of that, skates in, and he actually is going to look to pass, but it hits off of Lindholm and fools Varley. Alright, so we were probably due for a bit of an unlucky bounce after the couple of goals we got against St. Louis. Still doesn't make it feel better that we've been the better team to this point and are down a goal. Shortly after giving up the first goal, the Avs get their first power play chance of the night, and honestly, it just wasn't good enough. They were trying to be way too cute, trying to make too many one-touch passes and the perfect play, instead of just getting the pucks on the net, getting dirty, and getting it done, so they don't manage to score. Almost immediately after the power play ends, the Avs take a penalty of their own. Luckily, Dallas completely botches it and ends up taking a penalty on the power play just 20 seconds in. On the ensuing 4-on-4, it's back and forth hockey, and we get a little taste of what's going to be the standard for the Avs in this game. Not the cleanest carry of the puck, but Landeskog is going to go end-to-end here, carrying it up the far boards. He's going to attempt a shot on that gets blocked, but does a great job to get his stick on it for a second effort. That causes the puck to bounce out in front, and you have Matt Nieto crashing quickly in front. He doesn't get a whole lot on the shot, but he gets just enough to put it into the back of the net. The captain leading the way, and everyone else will follow. Crashing the net is the way to generate dirty goals. A great job 4-on-4 here. As the period's winding down, Kerfoot whiffs on a stick lift and ends up drawing blood for a 4-minute minor, and this penalty kill is really where the Avs started to swing things into their momentum. It was a fantastic kill with easy clears for the Avalanche, and the Dallas Stars struggling to get even a little bit of offensive momentum. They carry that momentum into the intermission, and you'll take the 1-1 tie. Heading into the second period, you want to see the same work ethic you saw in the first for the Avs, and that's exactly what you get. And then Blake Como continues to work his magic, convincing goalies to leave their own net. Off a basic dump-in, Bishop collects the puck behind his net, and he's going to take a lot of time to look up the ice and figure out what to do with it. During that time, both Como and Nieto crash in on him hard, and Como ends up initiating a puck battle with him that he eventually does win. As he does that, you have Soderberg sliding into the slot. Como somehow manages to slip a pass through to Soderberg, and Soderberg gets it on net. Bishop makes the initial save, but Nieto manages to knock it out of mid-air. Another goal from one of the most unexpected places based off of more dirty work. You have to give the guys credit for crashing the net and getting in behind the play quickly to create turnovers and good chances. And this goal was just the beginning of some wild and fun hockey. Just 30 seconds later, the Avs would unfortunately lapse and give this one back, but boy if it wasn't exciting. The Stars are on the rush here. The puck is headed over to Jamie Benn. He's going to try and corral it, but ends up kicking it to the corner. Johnson is going to quickly fall in behind Ben to pressure him. Keep an eye on Zadorov as this happens. It's going to be a little hard as the camera angle is going to change, but as the puck is in the corner, Zadorov is going to commit to going behind the net, leaving the entire front of the crease area completely wide open. The puck ends up coming back that way and ends up going across crease ice. No chance for Varlamov. Not the best decision making there from Zadorov, as someone we're hoping can help carry this defense on the defensive side going forward. You gotta see him try and put that defensive first and lock down those high scoring chance areas. As I previously stated, it's just complete fire wagon hockey for the majority of the second period from here on out, and just 2 minutes later, the Avs would take the lead back. Off another dump in, Yakupov is going to pressure the puck hard. That's going to force Honka to get rid of the puck quickly. He's going to end up making a mistake and putting it right on Landeskog's stick. Landeskog's thinking it's already worked for him once, why not just throw it on? It ends up hitting a bunch of bodies in front, comes back to Landeskog's stick, and like the power forward he is, he's just going to drive towards the net, get Bishop to go down, and then beat him on the near side. Simple, effective, hard-working hockey. It's been something that's been missing from the Avs repertoire for far too long. Keeping this up, particularly if the depth can keep this up, they can be a scoring threat no matter who they throw out there. This third goal against Bishop causes the Dallas Stars to throw in a goalie change because, let's face it, Bishop has just not looked comfortable in a net tonight. And the rest of the second period is just chance for chance, back and forth, and Varley holding strong in a net for the Avs, as well as Lettinen doing a good job for the Stars. Neither team can seem to find that next big goal. And then, with time winding down in the second, it's time for a little payback. Yeah, we remember last game where you scored a goal in the dying seconds of the second period, Dallas. Now it's our turn. You've heard this story before this game. The Avs are going to create an offensive zone turnover. Como's going to send the puck up to Barry off the half boards, and Barry's just going to one-time it. He ends up missing wide, but Barberio is going to do a great job pinching into the top of the circle off the hard rebound from the backboards, and just manages to beat Lettinen in 5-hole as he's not expecting the shot. It feels good to get that devastating goal, and the Avs go up by 2 heading into the third. And then, after 40 minutes of quality and consistent hockey, you have the third period. There's just not even a ton to analyze here. The Avs completely went into their turtle shell, and Varley had to carry them defensively to hold on to this game. Even Bednar in his post-game presser was not happy with how the Avs played this third period. What had been quality zone exits in the first 2 periods had devolved into trying and failing to simply dump the puck out of their own zone, and it just wasn't working for them. Despite Varley's best efforts 11 minutes into the third, the turtle shell eventually does crack. Andrighetto has the puck on the near boards with a little bit of time. He looks to go up the boards, but is clearly blocked off by a Dallas player. So he's going to look to make a pass across to Barberio. Unfortunately, McKinnon is kind of caught in the middle here, and Andrighetto doesn't anticipate his skate going forward, ends up shooting the pass right into McKinnon's skate, causing a turnover, and from there it's all downhill. Ben just walks in, may get deflected, but it beats Varley. I'm a little bit torn on this play. I think the idea of trying to make a pass across the ice and get a clean zone exit is good. That's what I want to see more of, and less turtling and simply dumping it out. However, the execution just wasn't there, and simply dumping it out would have prevented that goal. So now it's a 1-goal game, and it still takes the Avs a little bit to get the gears going again. Varley continues to hold things down in net and retain the lead for the Avalanche. And then finally, with 5 minutes left in the period, the Avs do get going a little bit and start holding the puck in the offensive zone at least a bit more. They get it down to the last minute of the game, 15 seconds even for a face-off in the Avalanche zone. The Avs win it, and look who's out on the ice, Matt Nieto. Como does a good job to find him with a pass, and he puts it into the empty net for the hat trick. Great to see the hat trick for Nieto getting back in the lineup. It's going to be hard to take him out going forward when Colin Wilson is healthy, but really the unsung hero tonight was absolutely Blake Como. He picks up 3 assists and was just absolutely working his tail off to create in the offensive zone, hard on the forecheck, hard on the back check, just great work. And the hard work flowed through the whole system. Leading by example, Gabe Landeskog brought it early and brought it often, not afraid to get physical and show what it takes to get to the dirty areas to create goals. That's not to say there weren't a bunch of issues. Besides the third period turtle as a whole, Tyson Barrie really struggled tonight. Sure, he picked up that kind of lucky assist for the 6-game point streak, but he was absolutely a turnover machine tonight. Way too many dangerous turnovers while walking the blue line in the offensive zone. He needs to clean that up. Beyond that, our top line got completely blown out. McKinnon and Rantanen got dominated by Benn and Sagan. It worked out because we got good matchups in our depth, and our depth managed to score the majority of our goals, but on a day-to-day basis, you need to expect more out of your top line. But the Avs do win, and they remain over 500, so there's really a lot to be happy about here. And Nieto with the hat trick, the first of his career, just absolutely awesome. That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching. The Avs are back in action on Friday against Vegas with a weird 4 p.m. start, and then they're back-to-back against Chicago the following night. I'm Rudo3, and if you thought Soderberg, Como, and Nieto was going to be our best line, I don't believe you.